Center circle, Walter Boyd felt like a passenger at the 1998 World Cup. From South Africa to Old Trafford, Quinton Fortune talks about being a Red Devil and a match in Jordan Foot's honor. Last week we brought you part one of a two-part interview with former national player Walter Blacker Boyd, and this week we conclude the interview. Boyd ended his stint in the United States with the Colorado Foxes in 1996 to join the Reggae Boys camp for the 1998 World Cup campaign.
Well, enough people don't know this when it just had a kick off. You know, like the team of a farm and come together. We used to camp at the National Stadium. We used to have two big women cook for us, two old ladies. And Pass and Ghana, rest in peace. You don't know much though. But we used to camp at the stadium, be a mosquito. You know, we talk about days before it reached the AC and, we get the nicer places. But, it's really a long road, and to go through it. You know, sometimes you go down by we used to camp at the stadium. When you go by the stadium, bathroom, you go in the bathroom, something wrong with the plumbing, water up to your ankle, and and there wasn't much then.
On returning home, he then became a part of the adopter player policy, which saw him earning a top figure of $250,000 per month, a figure he says was blown out of proportion.
A whole heap of sacrifice. Enough people understand it. A man said 250,000, they don't even understand. And I get that as a flat salary a month time. When I was overseas playing also, we won the championship. So, when for people that don't know, when you go, once you start progressing the league, your pay is not the same. And you have bonuses and stuff, it's not the same. It's not even close to what you get in the regular season. So, and I give up, there's a lot of things. Give up a lifestyle too.
Do you think at that time people were envious of what you were getting?
Yeah, man, it's just unfortunate still, but I feel like, I'm just jumping a little awkward situation where people never understand it still, you understand? And don't understand it, and sometimes you try to do good too, and it just kick back on you, it kick back on, and I mean get it, cause me leave my thing, my professional thing. Nobody else now, something what we do, an idea I say me almost get leave out of the program.
He was the darling of the fans as defenders found it difficult to stop him.
So bold, you see, I don't know if people, see a man come show them, say a long time with up on top of the world. That's what me did feel. Like never scared of nobody. Sometimes the coach would have to talk to me and tell me so easy. Enough time because once I lace my shoes and my socks drop, I know it not go easy. It not go easy because for stop me, for 90 minutes. It go hard to stop the whole away, Stop me on my side. We have a Nandi over there, so we have Tapa coming. It just, it have all kind of things.
But there was one man who could, René Simoes.
Sometimes I just say, sometimes I just love René Simoes region and make him go and talk and just love him. Because I should even answer back, because for real, I just feel like from the whole of my football career, I buck up so much great defenders and nobody never stopped me yet. As somebody out for the field, I should do it.
It reached a boiling point where he almost missed out on a place in the World Cup squad. The residents of Nannyville had to let their voices heard in support of the Pearl.
One time, I think I get real doubtful and I say, yeah, this look like it, because the coach start, him start get, get away, I get crazy, I say, if I do this, him now bring me back in, and if Walter do this and say him sorry. I'm sorry for something I know where I say I mean with me. Sometimes too big for learn because sometimes I feel like I'm just a baby again when you see some of these things. For us to get a chance, the first chance, and Even me would have step aside for say, all right then if you're leaving, but at least the team going. So And it's like, you know, like people are saying, nah man, you know, like people see the work how they put in and probably the man start feel your feeling and know to like, I want to say, it's not right then. Me, in myself, did feel away and me take myself away by myself. You know, depend everybody's shoulder. But, you know, even being by myself, me see them step out and say, no, I can't leave him. You know, them time to me is like, you know, you almost say you're chewing the towel then. Cause you know, say, me and the coach can't reach an agreement now, I see. You know, and he's my demand.
He was eventually taken to the world showpiece, but was more of a bench warmer.
It's like you see, your team want the help where you know you can do it. From where I play, I saw it go. And I know it's at certain time of the game, me coming to play, you know, man. But when it reaches another record, it's like you can see, say, you know, it's not add up and, you know, it's like we're struggling, it's like me, there too, and they on the bench, and it's like the line there for separate it. You're there so near, but, you know, it's like, yeah, man, kind of have a feeling like the person still. Sometimes me, myself feel like it's like I get short liquor, you know, because at the end of the day too, you know, would have eyes set on other things. You want to play Premier League or La Liga or something, you know, and it's like you don't get the chance just because me and a man argument, you know, and him feel like, you know. I don't say, if, you know, me can still, may have differences, but you have to be professional just like how you want me to be professional. That you can voice my opinion too, and I'm not have to talk like in a bad word or rude or, you know, but I have an opinion, you are big people, you're supposed to know these things.
But despite his bits and pieces role, he didn't go unnoticed as he signed a 2-year contract with Swansea City, a 3rd division club then.
Alright, I'm going to Swansea. I'm go to Swansea and see the manager. The manager come and him introduce himself and, you know, and we talk a little. You know, and when him there, I say, yo, like, he might talk still in English, you know, but, you know, just to break it down, like, he might say, Walter, you know, we hear that, you know you're a good player and, you know, but we hear you have problems and trouble. Well, you know, like, well, this is, Swansea is not about that, you know, we just want to know that you're comfortable and you're playing, you know, you're playing with us. You know, we're not really follow you up then. Alright, you know, and we never have no trouble, we never have no problem, Some of the calmest time ever in my career. And I couldn't even believe that it was a Division 3.
But he didn't renew his contract at the end of the 2nd season and was back in Jamaica.
When I was in Swansea, you know, won the first year and we got promoted, and then, you know, after a while, I just never felt that as interested playing, you know. At first, like, I didn't really want to play. I really want to play Premiership still, you know. I really like them kind of football there, and, you know, I think I could have played too, if given the chance. And so, you know, after a while too, I start watching York, them go out York and see every man do them thing, and it's like, you know, it's like, you know. So, you know, it just lose its appeal to me. So when after my 2 years, you know, then, because I don't think they don't want me to leave either. So until they're not ready for me to leave. They were ready for me to leave at the time. And I said, you know, I couldn't deal with it. You know, it never did feel right.
While at Swansea, he achieved the unusual distinction of coming on as a substitute and being sent off before play had even resumed.
You see, you have all kind of football, and you have different levels of football, you know. And you have some people who are athletes who can bump flick, and, you know, and you have the physical aspect of the game. And you also have the psychological part, and I don't think I fully did get. I was still going through the learning process. So people try to get at you, you know, because they know about you. They try to get you out of your game. So it's like, I don't think that I was really realizing that, you know, they were targeting me. Yeah, man, they really road still, something like, you know, when I like when you trouble like you got nationality and tell a man say, yo, you know, you come from this, so, you know. And when they really feel like that out of the football, you know, some of those, you know, yeah. I'm gonna get caught up still. I don't feel too good about it, but it happened and I never really experience it. Like it's like it just got happen. You know, like, you know, people when you play football still, people step to you with all kind of things, but whenever I get that kind of that side of it.
Fans were left disappointed in 1999 when the Pearl failed to appear for a friendly arranged by George Way against the Reggae Boys at the National Stadium. It was said that Boyd refused to play out of flying on the ticket to Jamaica from England.
I think Jamaica people like really love me still and check for me. That, you know, I think you can't just tell them anything that Walter not playing. So I think people used to make up story because like they're not taking that. And then just tell people anything. Because like a man still wants to see Walter. Oh, Walter want to play too. Everyone who knows say, a football my thing.
With his competitive days behind him now, Boyd is eyeing a coaching stint at the national level, but knows he has to start with the club.
I have also realized that you can't just go straight in like that, you know, it's like it's a building process. So, you know, I'm just soaking up this part of the game, you know, this part of the game. I think is another side to it that, you know, I never really approach it. I've never seen it from this side, you know. So it's like the experience also, but it's dealing with something that I am experienced with. You know, it's about football. I've been, you know, to North America and coaching courses. Like, you know, I'm trying to get to know as much as possible before I officially, you know, but I also need to get a team.
As for Jamaica's football going forward,
when we went to France back in '98, we beat Japan. And since then, I think how many times Japan has not been in the World Cup. You know, how many times Japan has not been in the World Cup and we beat Japan, you know, when we went there. I have nothing, just raw talent. Can you imagine? But them went back and do for them homework. Just imagine if we were investing, you know. So, you know, you can use that and say, where Jamaica football going right now, you know. It's like, it's tough.
Still to come, the North Street pair have their eyes on Old Trafford. And the past and the present come together for Jordan Foote.